All right, how's it going today, guys? My name is JSP, and yes, it is the same day because I am recording this before I have to go to work, so I can upload it at the same time. So yes, I'm wearing the same shirt. It is a really cool shirt. Look at that. CHGO Locker. I probably got a size too small, as you can see, but who cares? Today we are talking about possible free agent signings that the Bears could sign this offseason. We definitely need to work on our roster. We were the worst team in the league. So free agency is probably just as important as the draft. Not gonna lie, I think I might be a little bit more excited about the draft, but that's okay. I just want to see maybe one or two splash trades or signings from Ryan Poles this offseason. We have the money to do it. Now I just need to see him put the pieces together. Don't overpay. You can overpay a little bit, but don't overpay like Christian Kirk or Evan Ingram or whatever the Jaguars did last year. Yes, they made the playoffs this year. Yes, they made the divisional round, but they overpaid him way too much. So I would like to make the divisional round next year. That would be awesome. Probably not going to happen, but that would be awesome. The only thing I want to do is beat the Packers. So anyway, here are some signings, and I will give you my opinion on if Ryan Poles should or could pull the trigger on them this offseason, because they are free agents as of right now. As of right now, they're free agents. They could get franchise tagged or whatever, but as of right now, January 27th, they are free agents. So the first one is Javon Hargrave, defensive end, and he had a great year this year. He had an amazing year. He's still obviously in the playoffs. He has been one of the best defenders on that team, even though all of their defenders have a bunch of sacks and they're one of the best defenses in the league. But Javon Hargrave is going to be a free agent this offseason. He is about 30 years old, I believe, and I don't know if we should sign him. I don't know if Ryan Poles should pursue him because we've already tried this with Robert Quinn. And I think we signed him to a large deal, like a 6-year deal, and it did not work out. He's obviously not on the team anymore. Ryan Pace just was throwing money all over the place when he was here. He's like, yeah, here. And what did it get us? It got us to a wild card round twice, and we lost both times. So anyway, Javon Hargrave, a really good talent. He's still really good. I wouldn't say he's in his prime, but he's pretty close to his prime because he is still one of I think he's a sack leader. Is it him or Reddick? That's the sack leader on the Eagles. It's one of the two, but he's still really good on the Eagles. So I would avoid that one. Jesse Bates on the Bengals. He's a safety. He's going to be a free agent, one of the top free agents. I would say probably not because we have Eddie Jackson. We got Jaquan Brisker. There's no point of really signing Jesse Bates to a large deal when you got those two decent, great safeties. Jaquan Brisker still has some stuff to work on. Eddie Jackson hasn't been the same since 2018. He was doing better this year until he got hurt. But I still think Eddie Jackson is going to be great in this league. So Jesse Bates, I would skip over that one too. Jacoby Myers is a wide receiver on the Patriots. He's been decent this year. He's been good. I think he's been better than most years. This year, he's been better than previous years. I don't know if I would sign him to the Bears. I think I would probably look into it. I would look into it. You need younger guys with Justin Fields to work with, like Cole Kmet, like a Darnell Mooney, like a Chase Claypool. You need younger guys. Like I would have loved a DJ Brown, or even like an Amari Cooper. He's not younger, but the Browns got him for a 5th round pick. Why were the Bears not looking at that last year? Why were more teams not looking at that? Amari Cooper is still amazing. But anyway, Jacoby Myers, I wouldn't 100% sign him, but I would look into it. Just see how much it would cost to get him, see how much he would want to be paid, because obviously we would need to pay him. If it's maybe $5 to $8 million a year, because he's not like a top wide receiver, maybe $10 million a year. I don't know. If it's maybe around that number, I would say yes. And then Orlando Brown from the Chiefs. He's obviously still in the playoffs. Orlando Brown hasn't been happy with the team. He almost held out this year. He was not happy with the team at all. He's a free agent. He's probably not going to want to come back to the Chiefs after this season unless they pay him a shit ton of money. But they're paying their quarterback pretty much their entire bank account. So I don't know if Orlando Brown is coming back. They could franchise tag him. Who knows? But as an offensive line that has been like bottom 5 of the league the past like 3-4 years, yes, I would totally get Orlando Brown, depending on how much he's asking for. Daron Payne, defensive lineman. Daron Payne on the Commanders. Yes, I would sign him. Yes. This is probably one of the biggest priorities I would have in the offseason. Go get Daron Payne. He is really, really good. A lot of Bears fans want him. He was amazing for him. He's still younger. Go get Daron Payne. Sign him to like a 5-year deal or a 6-year deal. Keep him on this team for a little while. He is what the monsters of the Midway need. That is what we need, because we were not monsters of the Midway this year. Our defense stank. It was terrible. So Daron Payne, 100%, go try and get him. Josh Jacobs, it depends if you keep Khalil Herbert and you keep David Montgomery, or if you don't want David Montgomery and you want to sign a running back, like a top running back like Josh Jacobs, go ahead. If you really like Josh Jacobs, and he's looking for a lot of money. He does not seem happy with the Raiders right now. So he's probably looking for another team unless they franchise tag him. And apparently, he was the number 1 running back this year. So he's going to be looking for a fat check. He really is. So I don't know if Ryan Poles wants to sign him to that much. So I would maybe skip him. But I would still be happy with David Montgomery. Don't get me wrong. I would be happy with David Montgomery, so I would not feel offended if Ryan Poles doesn't even try. Next one is James Bradbury. He has been decent for the Eagles. Okay? He's been good. And he was dropped from the Giants, and he was dropped from another team. I can't remember. But he is a free agent this year. I don't think he's going to be a free agent for very long. I think they're going to sign him to a deal, the Eagles, and they're going to keep him on there for a little while. So I am going to just skip that one because that is my prediction on what's going to happen. But if it doesn't, I would maybe look into it. Maybe. And then Saquon Barkley is the last one I'm going to do. Saquon hasn't been happy. There's rumors. I don't know if they're true, so I don't want to spread it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Apparently, they were offering him like $12 million a year, and Saquon Barkley declined it. He wasn't happy with that offer, so he might be looking for a new team this offseason. I don't really 100% know. But let me know in the comment section below, but if he's looking for another team, would you want the Chicago Bears to sign him? Yes. If he's looking for 12 to 15 to even maybe $18 million a year, yes, you're not supposed to be signing a running back to that much. Like, look at the Ezekiel Elliott contract. That looks awful right now. But it's Saquon Barkley. I would totally do this. It depends on how many years. If he only wants to be here for 3 or 4 years, yes, get it done. Sign the papers right now. 15. If he's okay with $15 million a year, yes, sign it right now. But if it's over 15, I would be a little bit more hesitant about it. But it's Saquon Barkley, man. I would love to see him in a Bears uniform. And then the free agents, like maybe the kind of free agents who are not free agents, like Devontae Adams, who might be looking for another team because they're not free agents, but they might get traded. That's like what I'm talking about. DeAndre Hopkins, not a free agent, but he might be looking for another team. Devontae Adams is not a free agent, but he might be looking for another team. Who else? I don't know. But anyway, that is what I think about that. Saquon Barkley, again, if he wants out, if he does not want to be signed by the Giants, and if he's asking for about around $15 million mark, I would consider it because he is a top running back in this league. So he's probably going to be asking for that. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below, and bear down.